we're at Gene Online, your premier biotech reporting agency. I'm joined by TK Lee, the new CEO of DCB. So, without further ado, please introduce yourself and what we're doing here today.
Okay, so I'm TK Lee, as you mentioned, and we are also the premium, the Biotech Development Center for that. So we are under the Ministry of Economy, and this is especially from the DOIT, which is our funding agency for that. And so in that, they have many of the foundations like us, and organizations like us. And we are actually, this is more related to the food and also the medicine. So there are three organizations will be organizing this, typically from the DCB, from the ITRI, they have a biomedical institute, and also from the Food Research and Development Institute. So I will try to briefly introduce you to that and so on. So we can start from here, it's fine.
Fantastic.
So, first one we encounter is from DCB. We are talking about the ADC. So this year we also have a good ADC discussion on the novel ADC trend and things. As a foreign, we just finished in this morning. So we welcome the people from Daiichi Sankyo and also LabCorp, and so we have a very thorough discussion on how to utilize this ADC for the future patient benefits. We have the DCB on particular ARM CAR-T technology. So we are using also the messenger RNA, the nucleic acid technology to combine with the CAR technology to provide more precision targeting for the cell therapy. So you can see here also the ITRI has a certain technology for the exosome as a diagnosis tool, because the exosome is right now a new modality, and DCB also are trying to co-develop in a certain way for that. And the regulation, so we do provide some platform technology to service the current industry, and the current industry is more on the cosmetic. It uses raw material and so on. So we, the DCB provide the bio-distribution service, and the analytic method, and also some of the animal model, for example, the knee joints models and so on for that, and they provide the diagnosis tool to help the industry. That is the entire purpose of our Ministry of Economy Affairs.
Well, you know, it sounds really interesting. I like how it's really involved, and there seems to be a lot of support across the board. So exciting things.
Currently, there's one hurdle for developing. It's because the API was not very clear. Therefore, the manufacturing cannot be standardized. And in order to overcome this manufacturing, ITRI and us, we are also providing this type of service. Identify the API, mechanism of actions, and manufacture what should be considered. And so the exosome provided two ways. One is native way, which is from the animal, from the plant, and also the engineering one. And engineering one, they have advantage in this way.
That's
in
true.
a way. So hoping that we can collaborate with our partner in the industry, and then we also push all together. Here, a lot of people are working very hard to push, and they are trying to showcase. I believe this is also from other Asian countries, like Korea.
There's a lot of partnership that happens also between a lot of the Asian countries. You know, you mentioned the forum you were discussing today, Daiichi Sankyo. Japan has a lot of influence in that. Of course, with South Korea. Are there any other of the Asia-Pacific regions or Asia regions that you...
So right now, depends on the modality and also the way of the developing, and certain countries do have their advantage. For example, the Singapore, they are very good right now in the AI applications and also the data science part. So in that, we will collaborate with Singapore, like SCCC, and they have a consultant, and we have TCTC, the clinical consultant, and the way they can probably join and maybe put it into the cloud, and in a way so they can share in a certain way. More focus on our Asian specific part that will create an incentive for the collaboration in a way. So that's what we're thinking.
I think it's really exciting to hear the developments that are happening across the board.
We mentioned the AI technology has been putting in a lot of things. So the food industry organization, the institute, they are also using the AI or the data to put it into their drink and the machine and so on, so you can enjoy. We also try to put this into the biomanufacturing process. So the food industry will benefit from that, and we also benefit from the AI, from the data, from the early development of the, for example, the sequence or the antibody stability and so on.
I think it's exciting and it's good coffee. So.
Yes. They also have a good ice cream. These are also, they have been develop a lot of the artificial meats, the fat, and to test and how the combination.
Okay.
Yeah, and will be more flavor and cheaper and good protein and so on.
Sustainability across the board. I think this is an important direction as well.
So if you eat right, food is the medicine.
There you go. I think that's the key
point. So you don't
point.
need the medicine, you just eat the right food and so on, and they can provide this.
Starting from the basics.
They are also providing the probiotics and develop the prebiotics and so on, and try to level up the usage of the microbiome.
Yes, I think there's a lot of interest at the moment in gut health, and you know, just seeing that there is quite a big interest in Taiwan with the food industry, research and development
the food
institute.
industry, that the microbiota, because most of the flavor come from the after digestion.
Yes.
And so there are different modifications. Then they will have different function in the medicine, but they also have different flavor in the food.
At least make it taste good, and then hopefully people would like it. But I think sticking with the foundations of it, it's really important. And you know, seeing how it's integrated into the ecosystem is exciting.
Yeah, so the fermentation is really a very good foundation for the entire industry to go. So as you can see here, that we people suffer from this type of lung disease.
Yes.
But we are trying to manipulate the immune system, the overreactive immune system.
Yes.
Then we shut down them, in a way. And the best way to shut down them is through the inhalations, the nasal administration.
Nasal inhalation technologies.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you do that and take the medicine, you put it, this is very hard to breathe and so on, and then you put in. The airflow become perfect.
Fantastic. No, I think it's important to recognize, you know, in the day, the challenges we face, as you say.
So we are trying to fit in well with the needs of our nations and so on. And in the same time, we also see the world and try to push from our high-end technology and realizing local and solve the local problem. And they will push to the world.
To the global.
So you guys.
Thank you. But I think, you know, understanding that it is from local to global, but also understanding what the nation needs right now, and making sure that the institutions address those needs.
PCB has also devoted some of this in that we try to solve the eye disease with the genetic defect. So we are using the AAV technology to do that, and also collaborate with National Taiwan University Hospital for the eye drop, for the short-sighted and stuff and so on. This is ITRI technology. They try to do the dry AMD treatment, which is 90% of the AMD is this way, and it's very hard to deal and very, very uncomfortable. So they developed this formula to have the eye drop and try to relieve the symptom. And they're very well patented and also been licensed to the local company already.
Well, I think it's really relevant considering how much we are spending behind
See,
screens
that's
and
their
aging.
product, and they can just drop
Just
in.
to the eye drop.
So this is easy to use, and you don't have to go to the clinic and so on.
Multiple times for surgery, etc. I think that's excellent.
This is the ice cream.
Yes, the ice cream. I know
and they
everyone's
have food
excited.
technology that can display and more homogeneous.
Yes.
And the flavor is very good and
Yes.
more healthy in a way and so on. Yeah. And this is also a ITRI technology. They try to polarize the macrophage. They were actually can be targeted differently. So we can be more precise
Yes.
for that and to fix the tumor microenvironment and utilize our nature immune or nature environment things to correct everything.
So making it
we
easy.
make the macrophage become a good friend.
Good friend makes good friends.
Yeah. So the last one.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is try to develop the vaccine. It's just a matter of the national security.
Okay.
So after the COVID, we can always try to utilize this technology.
Yeah.
Right now, DCB is also trying to develop certain of the adjuvants, and we are working on the messenger RNA
Yes.
part for that, and to maybe try to solve the local issues and so on. And ITRI has a particular technology. They are using the CD40 ligand in
Yes.
order to activate. As you see here, they have the 6 missile right here.
Yes.
So they can activate this and then conjugate and to target. So the target will be activated.
Yes.
And the good thing is that they can actually have memory.
Okay.
So after killing that, you still have certain memory, so the efficacy will be long lasting.
Well, I think, it's really been exciting. Thank you for giving us the whole tour. But to understand how the ecosystem is really a whole rounded one, from treating current local needs to aligning it with government initiatives for the best of the people in the society of Taiwan, the nation of Taiwan, I think keeping it local, going global is really important. And we're so encouraged to see how DCB, ITRI, and the food industry are really making the health of Taiwan important.
Yes, and thank you for your report.
Thank you.
We hope that we can continue
We will always
to have a great
continue.
collaboration and so on.
Fantastic. Thank you.